Hello. Hello, good morning, class. Welcome to this class. Today we are going to learn about weather and climate. Weather and climate. I hope that you can see my screen well. So today we are going to learn about weather and climate, and we are going to look at weather and climate. So we are going to study about weather, season and climate, and the reasons why we study them. So the objective of the class is to name the various elements of the weather and climate, differentiate between weather, seasons and climate, and you explain the need of learning about weather and climate. So at the end of this class, I hope that you'll be able to attain the three objectives of the class. So we start off with the weather. So temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation interact with each other in weather. They influence the atmospheric conditions like the direction and velocity of wind, amount of insolation, cloud cover, the amount of precipitation. So these are known as elements of both weather and climate, and they influence the elements of the influence of these elements differ from place to place because different areas experience different weather and different climate. So we move on to we know that it may be restricted in a small area and or for a short duration. It also often describe the influence of name of weather: sunny, hot, warm, cold and fine. So like now we are experiencing cold weather, very calm. So that is the type of weather that is experienced in different regions. And therefore, the definition of the term weather is the atmospheric conditions of a place for a short duration with respect to its one or more elements. So that is the definition of the term weather. So two places even a short distance apart may have different kind of weather at one time and the same time. So different places experience different weather and in different times, and sometimes you may find that different areas are experiencing the same weather. So we have season. We're going to look at season. You know that the year is divided into seasons depending upon the variations of atmospheric conditions. There are specified periods in a year which have similar weather conditions. So seasons is a period of the year characterized by a particular set of weather conditions resulting from the inclination of the Earth axis and the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. The same cycle of the season is repeated yearly. So 4 seasons, each of the 3 months duration, have been recognized in the temperate regions. So these are the type of climate seasons that have been discovered in temperate regions, and we have spring, we have summer, we have autumn and winter. So in our country we have 3 distinct meteorological we are in our country we have 3 distinct seasons, which is summer, winter and rainy season. So in other countries we will experience different seasons. For example, India, where the meteorologists discovered about their seasons. which is cold weather season that is experienced in December to February. We have hot weather seasons, which is March to May, and others. I want us to look at climate. So in your own understanding, what do you understand by the term climate? What do you understand by the term climate? Climate is the average weather conditions prevalent from one season to another in the course of the year of a large area. So there is a difference between weather, where climate is experienced in a long time, the weather is the experience of a short time. So that is the difference, and we say that climate is the average weather conditions prevalent from one season to another in the course of a year over a large area of a region. The average of these weather conditions is calculated from the data collected from several years. So the average is approximated by the data that is collected over a year, because climate is scheduled on atmospheric conditions over a long time, not a short time like weather. And we move on. So in summary, we can say that weather is the atmospheric conditions of any place for a short period of time with respect to one or more elements such as temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation, and sunshine cloud cover. So the periods of the year which are characterized by a particular set of weather conditions are mainly caused by the inclination of the Earth axis and the revolution of the Earth around the Sun, which causes season. We have looked at it in detail, so this is just a summary for a better understanding. And we have the average weather conditions of a large area for the past several years is known as climate, which persists more or less permanent. At times, climate may change negatively or positively according to the areas that is experienced. I want us to look at the differences in climate and weather. And the first one is weather is the study of atmospheric conditions for a short duration in a limited area. So the difference in climate is that climate is the study of average weather conditions observed over a long period of time. Hope that you are understanding and you are together, because the major thing is for you to understand the concept, that you may be able to answer the other questions. So what is the other difference of climate and weather? Difference of other climate and weather. The difference we have another difference, which is yes, here we go. Hope that you can see my screen very well. I'm trying to merge to expand or increase the visibility so that you can see very well. Sorry for that. The second difference is that whether influenced by anyone of its predominant elements, temperature, humidity. Per se, there are some areas where weather is influenced by people cutting trees, people draining water, so the weather in that area might not be favorable. And so climate is the collective effect of its elements, Another one, weather changes very often experience of a small area of a country, while it is more or less permanent. Climate is more or less permanent in an area. Another one, it is experienced over a large area, and weather is experienced in a small area. And the last one is a place may experience different type of weather conditions in a year, and a place may experience one type of climate over a year, because climate may not change. For example, we have Ukambani, where there is desert in some parts, so that climate may not change over time. It will take time. So we have highland climate, in highland areas where they experience rainfall most of the times. So climate may not change over time, but weather changes daily. I hope that you are getting and we are together. So thank you so much for attending this class. I would like to end at that point, so that next class we are going to look at the factors affecting climate. The factors affecting climate, you can see them. We have topography, aspects of vegetation. That marks the end of our class. Thank you so much. I wish you a blessed day. Make sure that you attempt the questions that are on the topic and revise very well, not just because of the exam, but because of future. Yes. God bless you. I love you all. Bye bye.